What up, guys? CJ here with another NFL podcast. We're going into week 12, and man, week 12 is going by fast. And always with me is the man who has a winning record on Thursday after starting off a little slower, but he had some bad beats. Mr. Tom. Tom, what up?
What is going on? Yo. Last week, let's kind of recap a little bit. Man, you got a lot of Dodger hats on the hanger there, buddy.
I know, man, I do. You like them
You
or
must
what?
be a Dodger fan.
I am. They're right there.
Yeah, dude, so last week, man, we got lucky or unfortunate, so whatever the hell you want to call it, but we were in between and we had to push on that motherfucker, so
Yeah, 100%.
that's okay.
Hey,
But what do we got today, CJ?
A push is better
Or
than a
Thursday.
loss, though. A push is better than a loss.
Very true, just like last night, right, sir?
Yeah, just like, oh my God, last night.
No, it's so crazy.
Quick story: we had the Raiders Cowboys under 49 last night. Obviously the Raiders couldn't stop the Cowboys, and the handicap was pretty much based off of the Raiders playing good defense because we knew the Cowboys, I think, were going to show up with the bye week. And we got lucky. Crazy shit happened at the end, and we just got lucky, and it pushed. Some of my clients actually had 49.5. I don't know. Maybe they got it late.
Awesome.
Maybe it's steamed up. I don't know, but they fucking won, and that's great, man. I'm happy for them. We pushed. I know
That's so
you had
cool.
49. Second half though, we hit the under again for a quarter unit. Hey, man, I'll take it.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Dude, that's fucking awesome.
I'll take it. Start the week off in a win. So
I never text CJ in the middle of games too, by the way, guys. Like, I never do unless there's maybe a play at half or whatever it is. But, like, because we both believe in Juju, obviously. We both have it, right? Like, we just don't like to discuss them until after or if there's a play. And I text him in the middle of this one, or actually in the third quarter, I said, fucking the Raiders couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed if their life depended on it right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I just couldn't help it. And then I looked back at the fourth quarter because I just wanted to stop watching it. I just couldn't do it. And they're fucking on the one. Was the one or the two? What were they on, dude?
It was the three.
Cowboys.
The three.
The three. Oh my gosh, dude.
They stopped them though.
Oh, it's wild, dude. I was like, I cannot believe that, dude. You know?
Yeah, it happens, man. Luck was on our side. Hey, we've had unfortunate luck on the other side, so I'll take it. I mean, a push is as good as a win when you're thinking you're going to have a loss.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we weren't on the wrong side. That was a great game. I mean, for what we were kind of targeting, just in general, what you were targeting.
Yeah.
I don't think it didn't feel like it felt like we were on the wrong side in the beginning, that's for sure, and actually probably till the very end, but I mean, the cap was really the Raiders to really come out and show, but they just didn't really show that much.
They didn't. Yeah, the cap that was one part, right, which they didn't. And then there's another side of the Cowboys. Everybody thinks their defense is bad.
Right.
So it was two sides of it. It was the Raiders' defense being top 10 DVOA. EPA-wise, they're doing great. They can rush a quarterback. Obviously, they have Crosby. And then the Cowboys coming off of the bye week, they want to have something to prove because everybody's just talking shit about their defense, you know?
Right.
And the Cowboys came up to play. The thing is, the Cowboys came to play. They came to fucking play. Then against Geno Smith. But I don't want to digress too much. We could talk about him for 4 hours. Then the Cowboys, they showed up, but the Raiders didn't. So if the Raiders defense would have showed up, that game would have been an easy under. But at some point, like, the Cowboys are just doing all scoring. So realistically, like, half of the cap was right, half of it was off. But that just goes to show you don't have to have a cap hole. You can have a game cap 100% the right way and you still lose. You can have a game cap 50-50 and you end up pushing or win in that sense. It's funny, real quick, I had a subscriber that messaged me like, how many fucking Genos are you going to say in this game? So I was like, I'm going to set the line at over under 7.5, over minus 125 or 130. And he was like, I'm taking the over. Sure enough, man, there was probably about 10 fucking Genos. Even at the end when it was 4th and 1 at their own 10, oh my God. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Just sneak it. Just get out of it. Thank God the Cowboys kneeled it because if not, oh man, with the 2 minutes left or whatever, 2:30. They didn't have to kneel it. They didn't have to kneel it.
Yeah, I know, dude. That was crazy. But the free picks are kind of
God, yeah. They've been not good. Not good to say the least. No excuse for it. No excuse for it. You gotta get better, and I gotta get back to the free community in terms of
Usually,
like,
man, you're very consistent with the free pick too. You know, it's still profitable at some point, right? But it's just a bad slate of just
it's been a week.
Unfortunate games that weren't even close. Some of them, right?
A week and now a day, so it's like and that's how you play, right? They're not always going to be winning weeks, and I don't give you guys anything that I don't even have sprinkle pizza money on, sort of thing, or if it's going to be a unit, half unit. But I'm not the guy that's going to give out free plays just for content, free picks for content. I don't do that. So it is what it is. We'll get back at it. Obviously, over the year they're winners. So
it's like a baseball batter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Go through a little slump a little bit.
So we got to get out of it, though. Get out.
All right. So this Thursday, though, dude, we got a pretty non-divisional fucking matchup. Thank God.
I know. What's up with that? Finally, week 12, non-division.
Yeah. And this one might throw me for a loop, but it's the Bills and the Texans in Houston, and the total's at 43.5, and the spread is at 5.5. Is that what you have?
Yeah, I'm looking around. There's 43.5, 44. Yep. It's 43.5, 44.
Okay, so 43.5, 44, and then 5.5.
It's probably going to go to 44 from what it looks like, but...
Do you think the Texans have a fucking chance to cover that spread or just win the game? What's that stat?
I mean, you got to look. The Bills suffer in stopping the rush, right?
Right.
But I'm not the Thursday guy. You are.
Yeah, it's very true. I just kind of was like, it's going to direct my decision here a little bit.
Okay, I'll give you a stat real quick. Hold on.
Let's hear this before I make my decision.
Yeah, and you have over under too, obviously, right?
Yeah.
The Texans, in terms of stopping the pass, they're pretty elite, man. They rank top 3 in EPA DVOA stopping the pass. I mean, you could say that, but then Trevor Lawrence really carved him up in a division game, which was odd, right?
Yeah.
But then you have the Texans. Can they run the ball? That's what it's going to come down to. So the Texans technically can throw the ball a lot better than they can run the ball. So the Bills suffer stopping the run. That's what their Achilles heel is. So when they can't stop the run, that's why Devon Achane just ran all over them. When they played against Bijan Robinson weeks ago, he ran all over them.
Baker had a good game against them last week, didn't he?
I think it was a shootout. So
yeah, I think he had like over 330 yards, I think.
Yeah, it was a shootout. So I don't know. What do you like this game? What's your pick of the week?
Why do I want to say the under so flippin' bad? And I want to say also the Bills so flippin' bad, but I mean, dude, I think this is a game, bro, where I want to give the Texans a fucking fighting chance.
Okay, so you're gonna go to Houston?
I don't know, dude.
He's stressing right now. I
am stressing right now. I've been kind of contemplating this like for the last couple of days, actually.
It's because he's 6-4-1, so now he's shit.
So I gotta continue this here, and also there's applied pressure by CJ just earlier before the pod. So
yeah, he gets all my get a little incentive if he has a winning year, which he's already ahead by 2 games. So don't even think about it. See, that's the thing. That's exactly the thing, right? Like when there's no pressure, extra incentive, it's like, okay, I'm gonna play the game. Then when the stakes get high, just like when you're putting a bet in or whatnot, like if you're gonna put more, sometimes it's gonna change your way of thinking. That's why you gotta keep the same system. Don't even think about it.
Right. No, yeah. So I'm thinking here, right? We go with I think I'm gonna roll with the Bills, dude. I think they're going to cover the 5.5. Yeah, the 5.5. I think it's pretty strong. They fucking need this game more than anything, especially with how hot the fucking Patriots are. They cannot lose any game.
Pats are they're a number 1 seed right now.
Yeah, it's pretty competitive over there,
AFC,
dude.
Man, competitive AFC.
Yeah, dude. So I'm going to go with the Bills. I think that they're going to kind of lay it down on them. Short rest. Josh Allen, I love to see it. I think Texas might give him a run, but Josh Allen, man. This guy's fucking MVP for a reason, dude. So Not this season, but obviously in the past, man, he's been MVP for a reason. He's led this team with underperforming wide receivers, and he's done that continuously throughout his career and just always fucking figures it out. So I think they win by 6-7. 6-7. Yeah, I think they win by 6-7.
6-7.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills -5.5.
There you have it, Tom. 5.5. Bills, lock it in. Do I have a little money thing going cha-ching? Let's see, man. All right, so you're trying to... If you win this game, man, you're creating a lot of separation where it's going to be real hard for you to even be even at the end. But let's see what happens, man. I've looked at the game a little. It's tough because there's Davis Mills. Is CJ even playing? I don't think he is, right? But, yeah. I'll tell you one thing. This is going to sound crazy, but if CJ plays and it's still 5.5, I like it more. That's just... that's just my handicapping wherewithal over my little trend stuff. But
if CJ plays, hold on, if CJ plays, like as in yourself or CJ Stroud?
Stroud. No, if I played, dude, that line would be Texans -3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anywho, all right, lock it in. Bills -5.5. Here we go. Let's try to keep the momentum rolling, man. Knock on wood, you haven't taken an L in a while.
Gosh,
you have it. That's good, man. Keep it up. Okay, next game we're gonna go Bears Steelers. Bears -2.5 at home. Steelers +2.5 I don't think Aaron Rodgers is playing right. I think they're saying he broke his hand.
Is that what they said?
I mean, it's not confirmed, but I don't think I want to say I don't think he's playing, man. Let me see. Oh no, his status is to be determined. He doesn't need surgery, so maybe he'll play, maybe he won't this week. But who do you got, man? The Steelers going into the Bears. Not who do you got, but that line's 2.5. What do you think about it? 45.5. The Steelers have a hard time stopping anybody. I feel the Bears, literally the Bears are the Commanders of last year. The Commanders won so many fucking games off of like one last minute kick or one turnover or one possession. The Bears, we're looking at the Bears are the Commanders, you know? I think the Bears are good. I don't think they're 7-3 good. That's just my opinion, you know?
But this is kind of like the Broncos, though, you know?
Yeah, but the Broncos, to me, are still not that great. I'm sorry. It's Bo Nix. It's fucking Champagne in that defense is going to win them games. In that home venue, you know? I don't know. They got that Harvey kid who came out this year. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a little. But I get what you're saying. It's kind of like the Broncos. So you're saying you believe in the Bears. You think this line should be 3 then?
Yeah, dude. I really think this line should be 3. 2.5, I could see it where they're just giving respect over to the Steelers, dude. But I think this is a Bears win, dude. You know?
I mean, to me, if it's 2.5, yeah, it's either going to be. I mean, if it's even going to be 3, it should be a fucking Bears blowout. But I don't know how the Steelers can contend with them. Truthfully, especially if Rodgers doesn't play, who's their backup?
Dude, let me look at here. Jeez Louise.
Because I wasn't really watching that game. Obviously, I was watching the Rams last week that totally controlled the game for fucking all game and then decided to give up TD at the end. But
oh my god, I know. Don't remind me.
And that was an L we took, a very regrettable one at that.
Yeah, they have. It's
Cordell Stewart.
Will Howard or Mason Rudolph. They're
my bad. Yeah.
It's
Mason Rudolph. Right? Okay, Mason Rudolph. Okay.
Will Howard from freaking was he Ohio State?
I think so. But wait, they have Rudolph. You're right. Fucking A. I forgot they still had that guy. They got fucking backups up the ass over there.
Yeah, man. Dude, good for Will Howard, dude.
Yeah, we'll see how he does over there. He landed in a good spot in terms of watching the game play out. But we'll see. We'll see how it happens. I think the line should be 3-ish. I don't know why it's 2.5. This could be a trap. I don't know. I got to look into that shit.
Yeah, you think it's a trap?
I don't know, man. It's the NFL. Anything can be a trap. So
yeah, that's true.
Let's go to this next game. Ravens, Jets. Ravens laying 13.5 at the Jets. I don't know. That's a very big line, and I just think that game is.
Well, they're benching Fields now, right?
Yeah, but who's going to play in for him? Tyrod?
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor.
I think that line is a little high. Just because I don't think the Jets are going to be able to do too much on offense. I think the Ravens defense is starting to play a lot better week by week, man.
Yeah, man, they are getting a little better week by week.
And then when Lamar plays teams that are outside of his division, it just usually it's more NFC teams, but the Jets are out of his division, so I can see this getting ugly, or I can see it being around that. I think that's a good line to put on the game.
He gets beat up once in a while, though, huh?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
So.
No, I like that. I think that's priced out. I think it's priced out freaking legit, dude.
Yeah, perfectly. There's nothing more I want to add to that game, truthfully, unless you do.
No, I do not. I think it's priced out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go next game, Lions, Giants. Lions laying 10.5 against the famous Jameis Giants. Man, the Lions look bad on primetime. Is it the Lions looking bad, or is it the Eagles just looking good? I'll tell you what I thought. I want to hear what you thought.
Man.
By the way, I think that 10.5 is spot on that line. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, Eagles look really good, dude. I think the defense just looks totally dialed in, man.
I can't fucking stand it. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Goff, I mean, just could not figure it out. And this is why probably the Rams let him go too, you know?
Nah, man, it's just the Eagles' defense is fucking getting there. It's starting to look good. It's starting to look good. Just similar to last year. They got a lot of pieces, man. They got a lot of fucking pieces over there. And when it was, they just had to figure it out, you know? And I think saying that, I think that the Lions just ran into, you know, a hostile environment. Jared Goff was getting rushed like nobody's business. They had their chances. They just couldn't capitalize. So I think the line is right. But yeah, I think famous Jameis might have a little bit of regression against this Lion defense in Detroit, because Detroit is known to beat up on teams. They should.
Yeah. I think it's priced out right, dude. I think we can't go wrong with it, dude, at all.
No. We got another game next, so check this one out, okay? Pats, Bengals. Pats laying 8 on the road. I feel like that's fucking expensive. You're getting peak Pat price here. Personally, I think the line should be closer to like 6.5, 7. I really do.
Don't you just easily wanted to say the Pats are going to cover that? Like, you just want to say that?
No, I see that line on the road, and I think the Pats are due for some sort of regression eventually. It just has to be in the perfect spot. I don't know if this is a spot. I'm going to look at some metrics. Is Joey Burrow coming back or no?
I think they might give him another week, but he might come back, dude. Even if he does come back, too, I mean, obviously, he can't save this fucking team, dude. That's for sure. You know, obviously the position they're in. But
like him, I wouldn't even come back.
Yeah, why even come back, bro? You know. But
then again, like, he's slowly being forgotten just because of his injuries. So.
Yeah, I think this is gonna get backdoored, dude. You know, this is kind of at that time where you kind of want to. It's not just easily fade, right? The Patriots. I don't think we want to. Like, we hate saying that word too. By the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. CJ is not a big fan of that at all.
Yeah, just fading something to fade it. Yeah.
Yeah, just to fade it. But like you said, man, this is peak price with the Patriots. Everybody knows how good they are. Everybody's saying, and there's a lot of talk about Drake May being MVP now. What do you say about that?
Oh, man, yeah, he's looking good. We'll see, though. We still have a third of the season to go, man. It's a long season.
It is, dude. It's so long. You can get beat up. You can get hurt. Anything can fucking happen, but I don't want to jinx it because I fucking love the guy, dude. I really want the best for him and Vrabel, too, because I love that guy, too.
Yeah. I just think I think the Pats have played some suspect competition. That's just me saying. Other than the Bucks game. The Bucks game, to me, was like, okay, I'm going to give you guys, like, you guys are solid. I will say that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens now. I think it's priced too high. I think it shouldn't be. I don't think it should be over a touchdown personally, but
this is backdoored for sure.
Let's see.
I just want to say that. I'm gonna lay that on that one. This is a Bengals fucking play, guys. Straight up.
Good luck, man, because they can't stop a nosebleed either. That's the thing. But I still don't think it. I still think it's priced high. You know, just because you think it's tough either way, like, it doesn't mean you just play it. You know.
Yeah. But I think this is a Bengals play here.
Bengals play. All right.
Yeah.
I respect that. Okay, let's go with next one. Seahawks, Titans. Seahawks in Tennessee, laying 13.5. Man, the Titans are just, they can't even find a win when they think they're going to win. I don't know, it's a bad spot over there. Cam Ward looked a little better, but.
You know what? Last week, though, we did say that they're going to cover. They covered.
Yeah, they covered.
Yeah, they at least covered that. They kept it close, didn't they, last week?
Oh, it was real close, yeah. And then you got this week, you have similar defense and a very physical defense, Seattle.
Seahawks 13, though, bro? That's fucking chalky as fuck, man.
I think that's a lot, yeah.
I mean, obviously, they just want to, say, like, the Seahawks are just going to go in there and just fuck shit up. But it's like, dude, that's a lot of points, bro.
Yeah, I think this is peak Seahawks price, too. Similar to the Pats, I think this is peak Seahawks price.
Yeah.
So I think the line should be more like 10.5, personally. 10.5, just like Detroit's. 13.5 is a lot, but I don't know.
It is, bro.
We'll see, man. I don't know. You got anything else on that game?
No, I just think they priced it out right. I mean, the public's going to, obviously.
They're going to jump on the Seahawks. They're going to tease the Seahawks. They're going to fucking everything on
Parlay
the Seahawks.
it. 5 ways.
Yeah. So, like that, I think the odds makers in Las Vegas is protecting themselves from that by that 13.5. They don't want to put it at 10 because then they're like, okay, the Seahawks will beat them by 3, so we don't want to be a vulnerability for teasers. You got to think about that too,
Yeah, makes sense.
But let's go to this next game, man. The Packers and the Vikings. Do you think the Packers? Is this a get-right spot for the Packers? Do you believe in the Packers, or do you think they're frauds? This was your Super Bowl pick. I think 6.5. I think that line is high for a division game. I really do.
They just show so many sides where they look so fucking good, and then they're just like, oh, God, it's so cringy, bro. Why'd you do that? It's just...
But they lost Tucker Kraft, which is one of their big tight ends, so that's a big safety blanket for Love.
Big time.
They need some more receivers there. I think this line is kind of accurate. It could be 5.5. Put it that way. It could be 5.5. But 6.5, there's no big difference. I don't think there's a big disparity in it.
Still divisional game, too, though, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to make it 3. You're not going to make it 4. I don't think it deserves a 4. And if it was 4, I'd have to look in why they're making it 4 at that point. I think the line's fucking priced pretty accurately here.
Dude, how many drop passes have the Vikings had, with, really good, I've seen them drop so many fucking passes. I haven't seen a stat on it yet, but, they can't catch a fucking ball over there. It's really weird.
Man. I know.
They struggle, dude. So, I'm going to say this is priced out right. I know we got to move on from this one, but,
you're good. Go ahead.
Packers 6.5, dude. I mean, this is exactly where it should be. I think that it might be a little bit too high because it is a divisional game, but I mean, Vikings could put it to them too as well, but they're going to go into Lambeau and, Packers should feel pretty comfortable. Kraft is a big fucking loss.
Yeah. And
this defense should be a lot tighter than what it is,
Yeah, I think this is going to tell me a lot about if McCarthy's been getting better because I know they took the loss last week against the Bears too, but who knows, man. Packers, I think the Vikes can go in there and maybe pull an upset. I got to look at some numbers on it.
Right.
Because it's tough to bet the Packers right now, let me tell you.
It is, dude.
Yeah, but
it really is.
But real quick on that note, they played the Eagles that Monday night. It was they could have came back, they could have won. It was a very close game. So the level of competition they've been playing is pretty high, in my opinion, too.
You almost black chipped the over game team total though last week, right? For the Packers. I think
not black chip. I almost had it at 1.5 units, but I think the weather and some of the scratches at the end, I just didn't want to touch it. But I was gonna have it higher. I'm just real conservative when it comes to stuff like that, And then I ended up going Jaguars, which is great. But like I said, we took the loss later on the Rams, which made it a negative day. That win comes in. Woo, we're flipping the script on that day. But
yeah, bro. But it would have been a good play, Could have, would have, should have, obviously, but
yeah, could have, would have, should have. I just realistically though, you were hoping. I knew it was gonna happen. You were hoping for the Packers to get that last touchdown. They ended up getting it, but it wasn't guaranteed. You know what I mean? It was 20-20. What if they would have kicked 3? Then you're screwed. That's it. It's one of those things. So I'm glad I laid off. I don't care if it went over. I'm just glad I laid off. Sometimes you have to look at it and be like, okay, that was a good layoff. I didn't want to be in a situation like that.
Right.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna look into that game a little more. I got a good one for you next, though. I got the Chiefs and the Colts in KC, man. The Chiefs are 5-5.
That's fucking awkward to look at, dude.
And I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times I say like, oh, they'll get it right, they'll get going. But okay, at the end of the day, they're always gonna be there. I will say it again because I say it. They'll be there, right? They'll be there. Something will happen. They'll get stuff going.
Is this the time to panic, though?
They're looking a little old, man. Kelsey's just not looking right. Some of their receivers, yeah, they have Worthy and they have that other kid. I think it was Thornton. He's good, but Kareem Hunt, Pacheco's never healthy. The O-line is like, it's a little better. It's not as good as they wanted it to be, considering all the stuff that they got. I don't know, man. I think they're looking a little old. It's definitely, I don't know. It's I don't know what to say. Truthfully, this is going to be a good fucking game. It's hard to bet against Mahomes at home, especially if a line at 3. But is that a trap line? Because the Colts are coming off of a bye week, man.
They are, but this fucking Chiefs team too, dude. They're pretty pissed off. I feel like they need to win.
That's what I'm saying. And Reed will be prepared. They did go into a tough environment last week. Don't discredit that.
Yeah, very true.
They could
that
have
was
won that
super
game.
Unfortunate, man. I couldn't really see the Chiefs really losing last week. I mean,
yeah, it's weird, right?
I just couldn't really see that happening. And like the way it happened too, like where it was by a field goal at the very last second, I'm like, that's such a Chiefs move, But they also beat them, I think, in I forgot what week it was, but they beat them by 2 earlier this year. And it's like, that's fucking payback,
No, you're saying that the Chiefs beat Denver by 2?
Yeah, they beat them by 2.
No, they didn't. They didn't play them yet.
I thought they did, no?
No, I don't think they played them yet. They still have to play in KC.
That was their second time playing them, no?
No, are you talking about that kick that somebody missed?
Was it?
Yeah, that was last year, man.
Was that last year when they replayed that?
Yeah, that was last year. That wasn't this year. That was at the end of last year. Yeah, no.
Sorry.
I was like, wait a minute, they haven't played him twice. That was the first time. Unless I'm
My bad, guys. The guy capped the game really well.
12:25, they play him again on Christmas. Yeah, no chance. No.
Okay, no. Okay. Correction, guys.
But
let's scratch out what the fuck I just said.
But to me, the play of the game, it ended up being one of those where I've seen so many NFL games where like, damn, it's going to be that game. Like the Chiefs are either going to win by 3 or Denver's going to come back and last minute drive win them. Or beat them. And it came down to that 3rd and 15 where Bo Nix found, I think it was Sutton for like 17 yards or something like that. And at that point, I was like, they're done. They're going to lose. Because I know.
They just have that winning culture over there, though.
No, it's Peyton, man.
It's the same thing over there in the Bears, though. That's what I'm saying. They're very identical, bro.
I don't know, man. I had to see it again from the Bears because last year I was giving fucking, what's his name?
Caleb?
What's the Commander's head coach name?
Oh, Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn. I was giving him all the roses and this and that, and this year they're just shit. So I want to see Ben Johnson do this. I'm a big believer in like show me over the span of 2-3 years. Once you do that, you showed me some consistency.
Okay.
Because I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying.
Right.
But I think this game's gonna be fucking good.
The Bears' running schemes look pretty good, though. I love Ben Johnson, man. The way he runs that fucking offense, it's pretty good, man. I mean, Caleb Williams is not the best quarterback, bro, but like talented. He's talented enough to be able to, get them wins. Fuck, man.
No, he is. So we'll see how they go. But let's get on this Chiefs Colts. So who do you think is gonna win this game? I know. I think Tom's low key a Charger and a Bear fan now.
I fucking hate Caleb Williams. No, dude. I think this is a Chiefs win, bro. It has to be. I know Colts are coming off a bye week. Probably mentally prepared, physically prepared, rested. But I think this really comes down to being outcoached. I really think that Andy Reid just kind of, they know they need this W more than anything, especially with how good the Broncos are playing. Chargers and them are pretty much head to head. It's really, really close. Raiders got no fucking chance, but it's a really close division over there. Tough.
Yeah. So okay, you saying Chiefs win? I don't know about this game. I think it's going to be a toss up.
Yeah.
But I lean I lean Chiefs right now. I'm gonna dig into this because something tells me it's not that easy. I don't know.
It's never that easy, sir.
Okay, Cardinals, Jaguars, Jag lane 2.5. Cardinals plus 2.5. I definitely think that this is a game. Jaguars came out last week and put it to the Chargers. I think 2.5 in this game is priced out pretty accurate. I think the Chargers can win, or I think the Jaguars can win this game by about a field goal, or I think the Cardinals can win this game by about a field goal. Truthfully, it could even be 1.5, but I think this game should be closer. Even though the Cardinals got beat down by Frisco last week, San Fran, I just think the Cardinals beat themselves up with penalties because I'm a Niner fan. They didn't help themselves out with some penalties. I think the Jag at 2.5, and then the Cardinals at plus 2.5. I don't know. I don't know what you think about. What you tell me.
I would have thought that this actually would have been more. I'm probably sensing this is going to steam a little higher, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I do think this is a Jacksonville win. I have no faith in this Cardinal team at all. I know that you talk about them once in a while with like defensively, and they have shown up on some games where I'm like very cringe, especially when we went with them against the Niners that one time, like at Arizona.
Yeah.
That was such a cringy fucking game, dude. But they like
no,
really...
not in Arizona. It was in San Fran. Yeah.
Was that one in San Fran?
It was in San Fran. Yeah.
The one they got like when they lost by 2, I think, and the spread was like we had like 2.5, 3, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was in San Fran. Wait, I thought they played in. What did they play in Arizona last week?
Yeah.
Fucking, they annihilated them over there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like
holy shit, bro.
But I just think I think the league's catching up to Brissett. That's what's happening. So I don't know. Sure. I don't know what's his name's going to play Kyler, but I think the league catching up to Brissett.
And that's why I see Jacksonville winning this game by probably a touchdown. I can see that happening.
I think Arizona might show up this week, but if not, they're either going to show up or they're going to tank it because they're just like, okay, that loss last week kind of dejected them, like a dream crusher loss.
Right.
And a dream crusher loss is like, okay, we're not going anywhere. The NFC West is so good. It's one of the most competitive leagues in football right now. So
for sure.
We'll see, man. We'll see what happens. If Arizona, you're pretty much betting on. Do I think Arizona has a pulse left in terms of like their game and in terms of their competitiveness? That's what it's gonna come down. Or did they ship it in?
Yeah.
So
what's the next one we got there? Those the Browns and Raiders.
Raiders, man. Raiders minus 3.5 at home. Who's even quarterbacking for the Browns? Shador?
Did Shador get hurt?
I don't know, man. I don't know who's quarterbacking for him, but
at this point, he got robbed.
I don't even know how Geno Smith can ever be more than a field goal favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. They have Dylan Gabriel right now, but
maybe he will start then. Maybe he's going to get through concussion protocol. It's tough, man. I don't really like the Raiders. The Raiders have just had It's tough because they're a fucking weird team. They've shown up in random spots. They've got blown out in spots where the trends show they should come through. That's going to be a tough game, and it's going to be a defensive game for sure. They're going to go back. They're going to see a very vanilla offense compared to what they saw against Dallas, the Raiders, and the Browns have a pretty damn good D-line. So this is going to be one of those games. If anything, I'd say it's going to trend under 37. But that line should be 3, no more than 3. Why 3.5? Don't know. Got to check it out. Maybe there's some injuries I don't know about. But also, I know a lot of the odds makers don't believe in Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, I mean, on what I'm looking at right now, it looks like it's Dylan Gabriel, but then I'm also looking at like a headline saying that the Browns set to start Shadir Sanders in week 12 versus the 49ers. And then I click on it and I go to Browns Wire and it says the 49ers. I mean, if the Browns can't even get right the actual matchup, I mean, fuck, bro.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary. Right? I don't know who to fucking really play on this one.
Yeah, I think the line should be 3, though.
This line should be 3 for sure. This is really like a pick'em, no?
It could be. I mean, I guess you got to give the Raiders the edge because they're at home, but it's It's so fucking. They just got embarrassed yesterday too, so who knows?
Yeah.
They might come out with a little bit of motivation, you know.
This might be that game that they actually, potentially. I mean, it's going to be competitive. I feel like kind of sort of. It's like the shit bowl, you know.
The shit boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be an ugly game. Under looks a lot better than anything else, in my opinion.
Yeah, so. I think, this, I mean, I don't think this is priced out right, but, I mean, I see this more as a pick-em, but if you think the Raiders...
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You're good. No, yeah, if you think the Raiders, I mean, I could see why,
I don't know. I don't know what I think right now. I got to find out why they gave him that extra half point, then I'll get back at you.
Okay, what about this next matchup over there in the Battle of the South, dude?
Oh, Falcons Saints, dude. Well, Cousins is going to be playing.
Ooh.
Penix is out for the year. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so it's going to be Cousins playing. I don't know if Drake London's playing. I think New Orleans at home, man. I just think this could be their spot. This is another game where I look at the under. Two quarterbacks that might not be able to move the ball that effectively. The Saints defense is pretty decent. The Falcons defense is pretty good. I think this shit 1.5 is like the odds makers are like, we're gonna make it 1.5 because we don't know who's gonna win, you know? Really, that's what I think. So that's my opinion.
Penix is going on IR, and London reportedly out at least a week.
Yeah, see, so he's gonna be out.
Yeah, I mean, you really need that guy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
so
that fucking offense is really talented if they're healthy, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
I really like that offense. Yeah, 1.5, bro. I think this is a toss-up, bro. It's priced out where it needs to be. Home team favored. I think Saints come out with a win because, I mean, my boy Kurt, dude. Damn,
Cousins?
Oh man, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't know what happened to him though. I don't know what happened to him over the last.
Well, you start fucking with his confidence a little bit, man. Look what happens, bro. Shit.
I mean, he's getting older too, so a lot of shit happens. But
he got beat up over the years too. You got to say that too, right?
Yeah, I agree, 100%. We'll see. That's to me. That's a shit, man. That's tough. Flip a coin, and then we'll see what we're gonna think, right? But check this next
division one.
Yeah, check this next one out, bro. We got the Eagles coming into Dallas.
Yeah. It's a rematch, huh?
Well, the Eagles have been this is good. Cuz the Eagles defense, we're going to find out how good their defense really got right here. Cuz one thing that Dallas has, I know for a fucking fact, is an offense. Well,
everybody's going to be so high horse on fucking them just being the Lions, They controlled that whole fucking game, dude.
Yeah, they never felt like the Lions were a threat. So they're gonna go into Jerry's world on that fast turf. Dude, I don't know. I really think the line should just be 3. I really do. And I think obviously Dallas had that impressive win yesterday, but I don't think the public is high on the fucking Cowboys. I think they're higher on the Eagles right now, and I think the line should be 3.
I see what you're saying, and I actually agree with you on this one for sure. Guys, this potentially might be a play on. This is a Cowboys side, I feel like, but
yeah, but then again, you're gonna have to trust their defense, just so you know.
Right, dude. But it's
one thing about playing against Geno Smith, and it's one thing playing against another quarterback in the league.
Yeah. You see that tush push getting stopped last week?
Yeah, that did, man.
That shit was fucking dope, bro.
That was dope. Find a fucking lead, man. I was
like, thank God, dude. Thank God this play was stopped, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I don't want to digress too much now here, right? But, they literally took that game away, at least giving the Lions a shot to fucking get in there.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Those plays, yeah. But anyways, I don't want to digress too much.
I agree. It did get stopped, so maybe they showed a little something you could do, or maybe Jalen Hurts went a little too high. I don't know. But I think that's going to be a good fucking game, man.
It is. It is.
It's going to be a good game. Get your popcorn ready for this Sunday. I feel like there's a couple good matchups, but
I feel like this is a chance for the Cowboys to really solidify and really know who they are after this game right here.
Yep.
This is that game. Yeah, for sure.
This is a game where the Cowboys can say
they them win.
Huh? No, go ahead. You would love what?
He's so polite. I really think that this is a game where I can really see them winning this game, dude. I really can.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is a game where the Cowboys can even turn the corner on defense, or just go back to like, oh yeah, they just fucking played Geno Smith.
I mean, what is this total even telling you, too? You see it at 48.5. I see it at 48.5 on draft.
It's 48.5, 48, 48. It's a little bit of both.
Right. I mean, dude, this is... I really like this game, dude.
You got to remember the Eagles control clock. Their ball control is fucking insane, so...
Yeah, dude. I mean, Saquon's not even going over 100 yards, bro.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Should be a good game. So we'll see. I think the line should be 3, but we'll see. Maybe I'm going to come back next week and be like, dude, the line should have been 14. They couldn't stop him for shit. Who knows? Who knows, right?
Yeah, dude.
Bucks at Rams, man. Bucks really showing out. Rams -6.5 at home. You know what, dude? Honestly, I really think that that's too many points. As much as I think that the Rams are good, I think that's too many points.
Yeah, why is it so high?
I mean, the Bucks were 6 last week against the Bills, so it's not like it's crazy high. I mean, who's better, the Rams or the Bills? To me, the Rams.
Oh, for sure, the Rams, yeah.
Okay, so then you're saying the line should be higher, right? But then who has better home field advantage, the Rams or the Bills?
I mean, the Rams.
I'm going to go with the Bills. Buffalo's a tough place to play.
Better home field advantage?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, the Bills.
Yeah.
Rams can go into anywhere and they'll win.
Yeah, I just think the Bills at home, it's a tough place to play compared to like LA where there's still Rams fans, but other fans go in there of other teams, I feel.
So you would say this is peak price for the Rams then?
I don't think this is peak price for the Rams yet. I don't think the Rams have really played that impressive to say this is peak price. If the Rams would have beat the Seahawks by 14 plus last week, which I personally really think they should have.
They should have.
Maybe the peak price you would have seen this at like 7. You just can't give 7.5 to Baker. I think the Bucks. This could be a spot where the Bucks are going to be fighting. But obviously the Rams are the better team. It's just something tells me that the Bucks are going to come in motivated. I feel like the line's a little too high, man. I think the line should be 5.5-ish. 5.5-ish. Right now it's 6.5. It's maybe a point off, but should be a good game though. What do you think?
Fuck, man.
He's thinking about it. Yeah, it's definitely a tough cap.
Well, yeah, because I want to agree with you on this. I want to agree with you on this one because of Baker. I really, really like the guy.
Yeah.
But dude, they also have 4 losses for a fucking reason too. I know they kept them close, but they have lost these games.
Well, let's go down the list of who they lost to. They lost to New England. They lost to Buffalo. Who else?
So let's go down it real quick. Schedule here.
I know New England and Buffalo. They lost to the Eagles. They lost to New England. They lost to Buffalo. Give me the other team.
Lost to Detroit.
To Detroit.
Yeah.
Those are all fucking powerhouse top 5 teams.
Yeah, I
or
mean,
top 10 teams in the NFL, regardless,
Who they beat?
So
Atlanta, Houston. I mean, but dude, this team barely beat fucking Houston. Barely
hey man,
beat the Giants.
Houston has elite defense though. They have the number 1 defense in the NFL.
They barely beat the fucking Falcons. I mean, this team barely. Well, Seattle's good. They beat the Seattle, right?
I'm just telling
Annihilated New England, or I'm sorry, New Orleans. I mean,
dude, their 4 losses
I guess they lost who they were supposed to lose against. I guess, right?
Their losses are legit losses. They didn't lose to smart teams. Let's just put it like that. They didn't have this loss where you're like, what the fuck, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
But Rams is one of those powerhouses, bro.
Yeah, it is.
How much did they lost against? Okay, Buffalo, they lost by 12. They lost by 5.
Hey, they were in that game though, man. They were tied in the 4th. So some shit just happened at the end where they ended up covering. But I don't care. They were in that game.
I agree, and it's like almost. But then also, right? They lost against Detroit in Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. Okay? Solid.
They lost at home against Philly.
Okay.
And that was like the last fucking play too. By the way, I remember that game. Remember that?
No.
Philly ran away with like I don't even know if it was like a fucking fumble or something like that, but they scored that touchdown to win the game. It was supposed to be a tie. Actually,
no. Philly
the Bucs were supposed to win by 1, I think, dude.
Nah, dude, Philly dominated them. Are you sure?
Dude, yeah, bro, it's 31-25. I remember that game ended literally with the fucking, or was that against the Rams?
I don't know, bro. You're gonna make me go look back because I really remember Philly controlling that whole game just from looking at the box scores.
Really? Let me go on that game too. This son of a bitch.
Yeah, I watch a lot of football, man.
This side is a CJ, man. He's like, come on, man. I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, bro, it's 24-3 at some point. I fucking 31-13. They never really got close.
Dude, second half they fucking dominated them, no?
Dude,
19-7? That's a fucking.
It's 31-13 in the fucking third quarter, and then the Bucks ended up getting a field goal to make it an 8-point game. But then Philly, they just never could get anything going. Philly controlled that whole game.
Okay, it was the Rams then. Rams, I think, went home. That's what it was.
No, because the Rams, they're playing the Rams today.
No.
Week.
But hold on. Who was it then? Was that the Rams? I got the two teams mixed up.
I think you're tripping right now.
I think it was the Rams.
Somebody give him a
Philly,
coffee. It's too early.
Yeah.
Somebody give him a coffee.
God, I don't even drink coffee. Jesus, maybe my mind's all over the fucking place. Sorry, guys.
I think you were on the Rams talking about Philly and the Rams. Maybe. Yeah, I think you're on the wrong team.
I think he's got to get a new guy here.
So okay, I think that line is a little too high. I think it should be 5.5, but we'll see.
This shit's at 7 now, bro. That shit has moved.
We'll see. It still doesn't fucking scare me. Big deal. If you know anything about me and line movement, sometimes I don't give a fuck.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. It matters.
Fucking 7.
It matters, but how much does it matter? Okay, let's go to the next game Monday night. It's gonna be the Niners against the Panthers. Niners at home, laying 7 against the Panthers. You think the Panthers have any shot?
I think they do.
Yeah, something tells me that line's a little too high. And it's coming off of that 49er blowout win last week. I think this line's higher than it should be. I think this line should be 4.5.
Or you think that this is priced at where? Well, okay, so you see it at 4.5. I see it like 6.
I see it at 4.5. I really see this line at. There's a big discrepancy, but something tells me that there might be some injuries on the Panthers side. Yeah. Or the Niners might be getting some of their defensive guys back that were hurt. So I got to look into that because that all changes lines, right? So let's check that out.
Well, you think everybody thinks that like Bryce Young should be throwing 400 yards against this team too?
I mean, yeah. That's the thing. What nobody's realizing about the Niners is they can score, but they can get scored on. Like
this year, this is a totally different team.
Yeah,
bro.
they're playing, but it's just because they're injuries. But their defense is playing better, man. I got to give it up to them. Their defense is playing better. I just feel like 7's too fucking high in this game. Can they lose? Yes. Or can they cover it? Yes. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this motherfucker should be 4.5 though.
Yeah, this is. I'd probably lean more towards the total a little bit. This might go over.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Swear. I was gonna tell you maybe even after, just because I looked at it right now. After the pod, I was like, hey, did you see that total? But I'm glad you brought it up because I know we're wrapping it up right now. But I think it could be back and forth. You're right.
Yeah, I could really see this being over 48.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. Oh, see, I have 49 on some places already.
Oh, wow, see? Yeah. I mean, obviously we know that doesn't... Yeah, but I could see it kind of ping-ponging.
That's just early money came in on the over.
Yeah.
That's all. But... yeah, that should be. I think that's going to be a much more entertaining Monday night game than people think. So we'll see. But let's wrap it up and go up there with Mr. Tom's pick of Thursday, man. Thursday pick. Bills minus 5.5. He is trying to go 7-4-1 and trying to make sure that he ends this last third of the season off with the W. And ending it all off with the W. So good luck, man.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I don't think that this Texans team is going to be scoring on this Bills team, but let's see. Let's roll the dice here on them Bills.
Yeah, let's roll the dice on them Bills. Let's see how it goes, man.
Yep.
Well, good luck this Thursday, and then we're definitely gonna obviously check out the pod next week and then see how you did. Anybody that wants to reach out, they already know it's on Instagram at CJWINNS. And if you do listen to the pod, I'll give you half off any package. So all you got to do is reach out, say, hey, you can just say pod 50, and then I'll already know. You can just DM with that there, or CJ Win Sports on the Telegram, either or. But I think you're gonna be laying good with this one, man. I'm really looking. I'm really liking these games. By the way, they've been taken, so I'm gonna pay attention to it. Hey, by the way, my Survivor won.
Oh, there you go.
I had the patch, remember? So
now you did have the patch.
Now I go into week fucking 12. Let's go.
Wow, who's left, actually, before we wrap it up?
I actually have a lot of good teams left, man. I still have the Ravens. Still have the Eagles. I have some squads I can pick from. I have Dallas because now they're playing better. I think I saved them for the right spots. We'll see. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing. But I am leaning fucking the Ravens this weekend.
This guy's that calculated, man. How do you end up with that many fucking teams?
I just I take a risk on games that I feel like are going to... I don't look at the game and say what's the highest line. I look at the game and say who's going to win the game or who am I going to handicap to have a W.
That's the problem is that everybody does that, right? In Survivor Leagues, they fucking just go with the highest line. They're like, oh, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I do that sometimes. It's like, okay, I want to get to the next week. So if I have a game that looks like that, but if I have a week that's a little tougher, I'm going to pick my best spot on the board that I feel, not the best line that they think is out there.
I like it, dude. I like it. But, yeah, you know what? Before we wrap this up, dude, let me just add one more thing here. These games are looking a lot more clear, dude. There's so much data we have on them now.
Yeah, you can tell already.
I mean, I'm just gonna whoever the fuck is listening, dude. Like literally, like whoever would have thought, right, that CJ would come up with the play with the Jags over the Chargers, right? Obviously, we talked about it a little bit on the pod.
Oh yeah.
I like the Jags on the pod last week, but to really put that down and put your hard-earned money on that shit, that really means something. I mean, to really have something like that, bro, it's not luck, dude, you know?
No.
And some of the other games, bro, they come in fortunate, bro. Like, we had the Rams on a black chip, and they were controlling the whole fucking game, dude. They just faded, bro.
They literally were covering the game for 57 minutes.
Dude.
Out of the 60.
Wild, bro. They really were controlling the whole game. Literally, okay, so like I said, like we never really text each other.
Yeah.
But in that game at halftime, we just both text each other, right? And it was like, hey, like, how do you, like, he just told me how he felt, and I felt how I felt, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
And it was just kind of this place of like comfort. Like we were just like pretty comfortable that whole game, and it's like, you know? And that's okay.
Yeah, there was a 3rd-and-1 play that I was like, if they stop them here, they're going to have to kick a fucking field goal because it's a 2-possession game. Like, no matter what, even if it was 4th and inches, they were kicking a field goal. I knew it.
Yeah.
And they didn't. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, that was the fucking chance right there.
Yeah.
They just played prevent, man. They played prevent, and I promise you that won't happen again in another game for the Rams because the fact that they almost blew that fucking game, they will not run a prevent on situations like that anymore. Yeah,
it's a good team, dude. Really is. It was a good play, bro. I would never say to change that at all, ever.
I'll do it again.
I'll do it again this weekend. I would do it again, too. I would do the same thing. Yeah, without a doubt.
But let's get another winning week this week, man.
Let's do it, bro.
And let's get you another win on Thursday.
Absolutely. All
right, 6-4-1, going for 7-4-1. We'll get back at you guys next week. Remember, slow, controlled discipline all the time. Don't be a Woody. Do your homework, do your research, and make it a profitable weekend, guys. We'll see you guys next week, week 13. Damn, week 13. All right, see you guys.